Y'all want to know why men go to the gentleman's club? And a lot of y'all women hate y'all men going to the gentleman's club. I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all men go to the gentleman's club. Because as a former dancer, when men came into the gentleman's club, I would ask them, "Now, what are you doing in here?" That was my infamous, "What are you doing? What a man like you doing in here?" And majority of them all had the same question. I mean, sorry, they had the same answer. "Oh, I'm here to get a drink. Oh, I'm here to relax. Oh, and believe it or not, a lot of them came by themselves. Mm-hmm. A lot of them was willing to pay for a peace of mind. A lot of them was willing to pay for a stranger to come sit in his lap and give the essence of a woman. Being the fact that she's a dancer or not, dancers are very feminine. Very feminine when they're out on the floor. They're very feminine. And a lot of men not getting that at home. They at the house with rough riders, naggers, complainers. So they go to the club. Yeah, I rather pay. I rather pay for a quick peace of mind. It's cool. It's cool. I'd rather pay for a woman to come in here, rub on my head and rub on my back for a little bit and call me Big Daddy. All right, ladies. And then y'all be ready to call these women hoes. Y'all better step up. TT love y'all. Bye.
Shout out to the content creator. Man, this is very interesting because a lot of you don't know, or maybe you do know, if you've been watching my content for a while. I'm actually from Atlanta, home of the strip clubs, home of the strip clubs. I would even go as far as say we if not still have, but we've had the best strip clubs in the world. You know what I mean? Just consistently. It's not really my thing. Obviously, I'm here. I've been to them, right? I think I mean, back in the day, I think my first time I got in the strip club, I was like 16, but it was a different Atlanta back then. You know what I mean? Um, but let me get to the point of hand. It's definitely a necessity for some men, right? And she made a great point of saying most of the men that she's came across, they go there just for a peace of mind because there may be something going on at home that they trying to get away from. Uh, it may just be like I had a stressful day. I just want to be in an environment where I can feel catered to, right? The women are very feminine, and she's absolutely right. The the whole concept of a strip club is very interesting to me because it's almost like you go there to create a fantasy. That's one aspect of it. There's other aspects of it, but one of it is, hey, I don't get this type of love from a woman. I don't get this type of femininity from a woman. I'm gonna go pay for that experience, right? I'm gonna go, and a lot of times it's not even about wanting to see them nude, right? It's really literally being in that feminine energy, you know. And it's fake, yes, because a lot of times they're doing it, you're paying them for that transaction. And so, it's fake, but a lot of dudes don't care, right? They don't care because because they look at it like at home, like I'm paying for that too, right? I'm paying the bills, I'm paying the house, mortgage, car payments, gas in the car, utilities, right? It's still being paid for either way you look at it, dates, right? But specifically what they want, they're not receiving it. So they like, look, I gotta go somewhere else and find that piece of me that I'm not getting home. And it's sad because the more and more times that dudes go there, the less and less they want to come back. Right? Sometimes it could just be to blow off steam, like, hey man, I'm just gonna go out for a second, have me a drink just to clear my head, be around some feminine energy, calm myself down. I had a cousin who man, it's like a while ago. It's like years ago. I ain't been to the strip club in so long, man. Again, I did so many here in Atlanta. It was just like it was a thing back in the day, just to go to them or whatever. But um, I remember I had a cousin, man. Him and his girl got into it, and I was this Strokers. I think this was Strokers, but I remember he called me. He was just like, "Look, bro, me and my girl got into it. Meet me at the strip club." Cool. I pulled up. And we just literally, we didn't even look at the dancers. I think, well, one of my cousins, another time we shot pool in the back of Blue Flame. But with this cousin I'm talking about, we literally just chopped it up. You know what I mean? It's basically like a bar with just naked women walking around, basically. You know, you can pay for if you want to get a dance or whatever, but, you know, we literally just chopped it up. You know, he just needed somebody to vent to. And, you know, that was a sanctuary for that, right? That was a place for that. Yeah, we could have went to any bar, but it's just a different energy when you're around scrippers, man. It's a different energy. And so I can see why a lot of married men, that's the whole point of why I'm doing this video. I can see why a lot of married men use that as an option, right? Me personally, I think that if prostitution was legal, they would use that option. You know what I mean? Because a lot of dudes, the conversation, and this is me now starting to go a little deeper. I think a lot of guys will use that option if they could. And it's sad because they shouldn't have to do that, right? So the halfway point is, you know, being able to go to a strip club and get felt on a little bit, right? You know, it's a little bit of that prostitution there too, but majority of the time it's not. It's literally the dance. And but they go there for that feel good. They go there for that feel good. They go there to be catered to. Like she said, somebody call them Big Daddy, rub on their head, just make them feel like a man. Because they feel like they're not getting it at home, right? So it's a very interesting concept, the strip club. It's definitely needed. So my take on it, where I am now, is, again, I definitely think it's an avenue. It's an outlet, right? It's a release for some men who need that. But I think, you know me, man, I'm always about, if you purpose driven, then you really, you're going to have enough internal energy. You're going to have enough internal, and I don't want this to come off like I'm judging them, but another internal self-worth where that's not even an option where you need. And anyway, you're going to have your household in order. So, your significant other, your spouse is going to have genuine desire for you, so you don't feel like you need that as an option. A lot of times, man, and again, I've been in a lot of strip clubs. I had an auntie who was a stripper. I don't know if she's still stripping today, but I mean, they selling them fantasies. But when you go in a strip club, it's a lot of dudes with a lot of, you can just tell, man, it's a certain personality type, right? It's a certain personality type, and they come from all walks of life. But what it come down to is, I think that a lot of dudes need to just be on their purpose, man. And they'll be fulfilled without having to use that as an option, right? I think that their significant other would give them the desire that they're looking for without having to use that as an option. Because it's just a fantasy. Like, a lot of dudes know they'll never get a woman like that at that level. You know, me, when I went, I was super young. It was just a thing to do in Atlanta. I didn't really know no better, you know what I mean? Until I got older, I was like, oh, okay. I went to so many. We had teen clubs here in Atlanta. I was in there like 13, 14. Like, Atlanta's just a whole different place, man. This is Black Hollywood. Listen, I partied out, clubbed out way longer time ago. It's nothing to me. So, and not to get too away from the topic, but the point is, the strip club and women like this create a fantasy for men who need that option. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just think that at some point, though, because it like I said, it's all walks of life up in there. It's older dudes, you know, it's young dudes in there. Again, it's just all depending on what you're going for. But I definitely think it's a necessity. But I think that more importantly, men need to get on their purpose, man. A lot of dudes in there not on their purpose. That's just me keeping it a buck. They not. And so they go there looking for fulfillment from a woman versus looking for fulfillment in themselves. And so, but anyway, that's my take on it. Drop a comment below. Tell me what y'all think about that. Also, if you first time viewing The Husband Code, go ahead and subscribe. If you've been watching for a while, subscribe. Also, if you got any value from this video, hit the like button. And go ahead and hit the notification bell, because we constantly dropping videos like this all the time. But until next time, I'll see y'all later. Much love. Peace.